Nevertheless, man, I think we're sitting pretty. I think I can get close up to about 2.5 million with keeping all my core elites in the binder and not selling those back. I am really confident if I can do that. It's just going to be a matter of selling and listing these cards. I told y'all. Look at the right hand corner, 2.5 mil we're at. And the team is looking nice, man, looking very spicy. It came to fruition. Big announcement I want to make. You've probably been seeing me on Twitter. We have hit YouTube partner. Thank you guys so much. I am going to be doing a giveaway for hitting YouTube partner. I haven't decided what it is yet, but stay tuned for that. I appreciate all the love and support, man. It's been a crazy 2022, and I couldn't have done it without y'all. When we're talking about Twitter, we're talking about Twitch, we're talking about TikTok, we're talking about YouTube. The love has been tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. So hit the like button, hit the sub button. And speaking of sub button, I looked at my analytics and 82% of y'all aren't subbed. So that means you're having to type in my name every time. Why not hit the sub button? It's free to you, costs you absolutely nothing to follow the growth and do all that. So I appreciate that. But let's get into what today is. I told you guys we'll be doing a no money spent episode with a team update. The team is looking, I'm actually very happy with the team. Happy I sold when I sold a couple weeks ago. We're going to go full in breakdown of my team, how I got there, and how I managed to get the good team I have. Because I am no money spent. And I think I have a pretty good, and it could be a better team if obviously I went more coins. But I'm happy with what my team is right now. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Hey, ain't we been through it all? Then we sleep on them floors. Everybody we thought we needed, we don't need them no more. Run it up, don't check the score. No, I'm balling.
Okay, we're back here. Excuse me. 90 overall squad. We're going to break this thing down, right? Break it down to the nitty gritty. Let's start with the left tackle, Trent Williams. I got the 90 overall from the most feared field pass. And then as you guys seen in my video yesterday, I did pull a couple of 87s, had a couple of 87s in my binder, along with some 84s. I was able to build Trent Williams, and I got 3 in-cats back when I'll get to those as we come to those. Which the second one was Quentin Nelson, left guard, one of the best left guard in the game. It's cheap to do. That's the reason why he's there. Russ Grimm, an LTD investment from a couple of weeks ago. If you guys noticed, I don't know if you did, there wasn't a center in Team Diamond. So I was thinking about selling Russ Grimm before, but I'm glad I didn't because he's still the best center in the game. So I think his price will go back up. I actually haven't looked at it in a couple of days, but Russ Grimm, that's why he was there. He was an investment. I think I got him from like 450K. Last time I looked, he was like 500K. I would like to go up even more. We shall see. Will Shields to right guard. The only other legend right guard, I believe, is Jari Evans. I don't know if there was one in the Team Diamond promo. I don't remember or not. But that's why he's there and we don't have a backup. Tom Compton, free right tackle, man. I'm going to take free. Most of you guys should take free as well. Dave Casper, still one of the best tight ends in the game. We have Donald Parham here. Now, when I get into my next gameplay, I'll break down abilities and stuff like that. I just want to showcase the team and how I got to this point. Donald Parham, Keith Jackson, they're just there. I do want to get my boy PDM or Greg Olsen from the Team Diamond promo. If the sets will work, that's a whole nother, kettle of fish, which I'm sure in the last 24 hours you guys have heard about the Team Diamond glitch and why the sets are gone. But as you can see, we're also Legends 30 out of 35. So we still have the legend chemistry. I can get up to 40 out of 40, but I'm not rushing to do it. I'm taking my time and making it happen. Harold Carmichael. Now, I may show it on the screen here while I'm talking. We actually pulled him live on stream. I believe it was last weekend. Pulled him, decided to take him into house rules. He was a monster. Absolutely fantastic. I'll showcase him, but you guys have probably already seen him. Difference between mine, I have strategy cards to boost up the route running. 90 speed, 6'8". I mean, you know what to do. High ball, aggressive catch with him. Now, a card that I was pleasantly surprised about, Chase Claypool. He has 91 speed with the most fear boost. And obviously, like I said, with my boost to route running, he gets close to deep. Medium's not there, but short is there. If you are no money spent and you need a receiver and you don't have the coins, go to the Monster Maker and get that. And speaking of Monster Maker, Zeke, now, obviously you've seen the Legends theme team. You're probably asking, why don't you have, Edge? Why don't you have Ed Dickerson or one of those legends? Dog, Zeke has actually been really good for me. Like, really, really good. Like, and most people I talk to, they said the Zeke card has been very surprising. So, 91 speed, which I'm pretty sure is up there in terms of top echelon in terms of speed, right? Obviously, the brake task will change the direction, and trucking could be better, but for a free card, I'm going to rock with it. It's a free running back. I'm going to rock with it. Speaking of free running backs, Dalvin Cook, level 21 master. Or not 21 master, level 21 where you get him from. 91 speed, break tackles high, change of directions high. Not too much truck, but it's a good thunder and lightning duo there with Zeke. Mr. Let's Ride, Mr. Cooking in the Kitchen, Russell Wilson. Now, I told you guys I don't like to have team players from the Broncos team and the no money spent intertwined. Excuse me. The reason why this is different, again, a card I invested in, I actually had 3. Pulled 2, invested in 1. I sold the other 2 for around $650. I wanted to keep 1 because I just felt like something was going to go on. And I'm glad I did, because now I can rock with a quarterback. I got him for $400 when he dropped. And now it's a $50K investment. At worst, I lose $50K. But I think he could go up to like $500, $550. When he does, he'll sell. We'll probably get free Josh Allen and rock there. Now, this Tremaine Adams is just here. He's a great blocker. But there's 2 things I'm thinking about doing. Either buying Mike Allstott, but my team captain right now is Sam Adams. Thinking about switching out Sam Adams for Larry Zonka, and I'll explain why here in a second when we get over to the defense. Now, Megatron. Now, you guys know in the field pass, level 11, you get that 88 overall B&D AKA player. I use that to its fullest potential. Now, in terms of AKA players, if you need one, again, Monday is where it's at. You've probably already used this by now, I would guess, but I chose Calvin Johnson out of that. And then on Monday, I was able to build Calvin Johnson for around 280K, sniping 88s, about 55K or lower. Some I got even in the 40s, right? So I was able to do that, and I built him for 280K. He's going for 400. I was like, I just got the best receiver in the game for 280K. So we decided to keep him. 1 AP outside apprentice is fantastic. But that's the offense, man. It's looking great. I really like it. Obviously, there's upgrades I could make, but not necessarily. You know what I mean? Like, I could get a better right guard. I could get a better running back. Could get a better wide receiver 3. The only necessity upgrade I need to make is a better tight end. Number 2, because I do run 2 tight ends a lot. But like I said, I'm not going to break the bank for the tight end. Moving over to the defense, where it gets scary. Scary hours here on the defense. Malik Hooker, free card, competitive pass. Hopefully, you guys, with the competitive pass being fixed, you're able to get your Malik Hooker. Everyone needs that Hooker in his life.
What do you mean by that?
But Ted Hendricks, free card from the Hispanic Heritage promo. Now, reason why I got him at right outside linebacker and Kiko Alonso at left outside linebacker when they're respectively a middle linebacker and left outside linebacker, because as you can see, they get boosted up. Ted Hendricks goes to a 90 at right outside linebacker, and Kiko Alonso goes to an 89, both boosted to a 90 and 91 respectively. As you can see, I'm level 30. 31, you get Bobby Wags, so Bobby Wags will fit into one of these spots. Reason why I don't have Devin White fully upgraded is because the Monster Maker's objectives are not tracking in terms of, it was Claypool and Zeke's specific yardage wasn't tracking, so he's only an 88. This Cordell Patterson, man, this has been my favorite card of Madden 22. I'm actually gonna do maybe a TikTok or something on the 5 most underrated cards. This is number 1. He is still, I think, one of the better strong safeties in the game, especially if you put the right strat card on him, because he essentially becomes a corner, right? 91 speed. I mean, excuse me, not 91 speed, 91 man, 92 zone. So I can man him up on tight ends because he is big, 6'2", 620. If I want to sneak him in against a receiver, they may be faster, but I don't got to worry about them out-muscling him because he is bigger and he has the 90 man coverage and 90 zone coverage. Obviously, the hit power is a little bit lacking, but how I run my defense, he sits in the box for me with Malik Hooker and another guy, Tariq Woolen, which you'll see below. We still got that Cam Chancellor. It's just for Legends Kim. So I'm thinking about picking up the second Bam Bam and obviously moving Cordero down and obviously Bam Bam up there. Again, AKA player I picked up. Richard Night Train Lane. Mondays. If you need an AKA player, get them on Mondays. I was able to get Night Train Lane, which I think the last time I looked at his price, he was like up to $240. I got him from like $180. 180 was a big, it's not always knowing, like, it's about not buying players, but when to buy them specifically, especially when we're talking about no money spent. Able to get him, I still think, a top 5 corner in the game. So I was actually able to get him. Shaq Griffin. We got Shaq Griffin from the House Rules level. Once you complete it, you get that 90. Now, it only gave me 4 choices. It was all the choices besides Garrett Bowles and I think Aiden Hutchinson. So we chose with Shaq Griffin. 90 overall corner. We won't turn that down. Bruce Smith may be a little outdated, but he still makes plays for me. And if you're still making plays for me, I can care less about your stats. I care about your, how you're showing up on the field. With the edge rusher, we have Aiden Hutchinson, our second card. We got B&D out of the Trent Williams set, which is a big double. 1 AP under pressure is crazy. It is crazy. Sam Adams, defensive tackle. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure if I want to get Larry Zonka. The only reason why I would get rid of Sam Adams because Richard Seymour that just came out with Team of the Week, he gets 0 AP defensive rally, which I think is huge. I know me, I'm a stickler for AP, especially at the free. But at this point in time, he's about 600K. I'm not dropping 600K just for a free DT, but that may be something, or a free AP, excuse me, in terms of defensive rally. So that may be something we explore. Hello, Dinata. I do need to get another defensive tackle. I'm thinking about picking up Sap because I think he's the cheapest defensive tackle who gets Legends Kim. And Julius Peppers. We picked up Julius Peppers for 3. I was eyeing him. That's who I actually plan to use my 390s to build for 92. But I seen he was cheaper than Trent Williams, so I got him for about 290, 285K. And Trent Williams was going for like 350, so I built Trent Williams and kept him because we did need a left tackle. We're still rocking with Deacon Jones. Like I said, he's not the edge player he once was, but he does play great at defensive tackle, him and Aiden Hutchinson. And the reason why I have under pressures on my defensive tackles instead of my outside is people love to step up in the pocket. When they step up, Aiden Hutchinson and Deacon Jones are there to affect the quarterback. Because obviously I believe in Bruce Smith and Julius Peppers. I wish Julius Peppers got cheaper, like edge threat or something like that, or double or nothing, but he doesn't. Jeff Okuda, my third and final in-cat that I got out of this. And this card is actually pretty good, especially with my boost. 93 man, 92 zone. So he hits those thresholds, 89 press, 90 speed. Obviously, there's faster corners at this time. You know, the Gilmores of the world, the Dante Halls of the world. But he does the job for me. He's been really solid. And last but not least, Tariq Woolen, I think he was the first or second level field pass master for the competitive pass. Still very good, man. But what I've done with him, I moved him to safety exclusively. So he plays safety for me. Still with that mid-route knockout. And essentially, he's my tight end stopper. So when I'm going up against Donald Parham, Big Pete, and if I'm going up against Dave Casper, I man up Tariq Woolen on him and I forget about it. Because he does have 89 speed, and most of those guys have 89 speed. And obviously on those deep balls across the middle, you don't run that PA crosser out of, or that PA seam out of tight. They throw a deep. Tariq Woolen's there waiting for him. So that's the squad in terms of that. We still have Zane Gonzalez, you know me, kickers free specialist. Now my strategy cards. Now I implore you to go over to mud.gg, shameless plug, to check out the new strategy cards. Obviously a couple weeks ago, strategy cards came into the game in terms of new ones, and I picked up a couple. Now the two I picked up is Route Tree on offense and Ball Hawk on defense. I'll talk about Ball Hawk first. I truly do believe this is the best one in the game in terms of a strategy card. Now, if you look at the chemistries, it has BHK, that's Ball Hawk, and then the second one is 2 open hands. That's a new chemistry called hands. Mutt.gg explains it all. Now, what you need an offensive chemistry that matches that secondary chemistry. And why I think that Ball Hawk is great, it gives a plus to man coverage and zone. Now, I know the goal or the legendary in the zone gets +4 to zone, but what about man coverage? Obviously, later in the year, I think that in the zone will be better when when cards start getting that 90 man coverage stock. But until then, I'll rock with this. And I love Route Tree because it boosts up all route running, short, medium, and deep by 3, 2, and 2 respectively. And you can see that hand symbol, right? Hands helps with catching traffic. Gives a +1 to all catching traffic to all your receivers. If you're agging, that +1 catching traffic is absolutely help, right? So that is my strategy cards. And that's the squad, man. 2.6 million. I probably can have more, to be honest. I still got about 100K worth of training in my binder, which is roughly about 1 million coins. Excuse me, almost died there. But that's it. No Team Infinity, no program. I probably can have a program here. When I do go into house rooms, I do put on Tower of Terror. But besides that, that's it. Now we will have a gameplay on the team, obviously moving forward. Because obviously I'm sure you guys want to see this team in action. If you do, twitch.tv/therealdatruthyadig. We will be live tonight. But that's it for me, boys. Nothing more, nothing less. How are you guys' teams doing? Let me know down below. We will get back to more pack opens and stuff like that when the market's stable. It's just such a volatile market at this moment that if you open up a pack, man, you could lose so huge. But that's why you risk it for the biscuit. I got a lot of things up and coming again. Once again, thank you guys so much. YouTube partner, we're approaching 2.2 subs. We're going crazy. We're not stopping. This only adds fuel to the fire. Maha salute as always. I'm signing out. Deuces.